I'm going to be teaching you how to make my favorite catch-all cookies. These cookies are perfect for any party, any family event. They're loved by all ages. And let's get started. Our first step to making these cookies is to preheat your oven to 350. Our next step is to get a large mixing bowl and add a cup of unsalted butter, softened, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and then a 1/2 cup of granulated white sugar, and cream that together. Make sure that you get all of your sugars and your butter mixed together really well. Okay, so once everything is creamed together, it should look about like this. And now we're gonna add 2 whole eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla. When I add my vanilla, I tend to like to add just a splash extra. I feel like it makes my cookies taste a little better. So I'll add a whole teaspoon, like it says, and then just a splash, just a little extra, because I feel like I said, it makes them taste a little better. So now that that's in, let's mix that all together. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you scrape down your sides of your bowl so that everything gets all mixed in. Once we're done, it should look like this. And now we're gonna add 2.5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then we're gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You have arrived at the part of this process where you have to get your hands dirty and get in here and mix it with your hands. Once everything, flour and all is mixed in, you form a nice dough that looks like this. And now this is the fun part. So in a Ziploc bag, I'm gonna take about 7 Oreos, I think. And we're gonna take out all of our anger from the week on them. This is honestly my favorite part of making this recipe because you get to crush the cookies. Let's seal it up in a little Ziploc baggie, like so. Let some of the air out, but not all of it. And then want them roughly crushed, not crushed into dust. Once they're roughly crushed, they should look somewhat like this. Our crushed 7 cookies. And then a 1/2 bag of milk chocolate chips, a 1/2 bag of the semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a 1/2 bag of white chocolate chips. And we're gonna mix that, well, fold that all together. You don't wanna be too rough when you fold it all together because then you'll crush the cookies or you'll throw your chocolate chips all over. So everything is mixed in, it should look like so. And now we're gonna take and roll them into about 2-inch balls and set them on a cookie sheet about 1 inch or 2 apart. So we want to roll them to be about this big, be about 2 inches apart. And now we're going to go and take them and put them in the oven. Once the cookies came out of the oven, I put them on parchment paper to cool. This recipe made about 27 cookies, and once they were done cooling, I put them in an airtight container to store. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you make the cookies, let me know how they turn out.